Here is a simple tutorial on how to achieve this stylish overbust inbuilt corset. Now for this particular corset, you're going to mark out all your basic measurements. You're going to mark your shoulder to bust, under bust, waistline and blouse length. From your waist to blouse length should be 6 inches or 7 inches. This is because of the asymmetric design we have towards that area. Now after you're done marking this, the next step you're going to take is to start marking your measurement. So you're going to mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2, then come down by 1 inch. So after marking this, you mark a basic neckline of 3 inches. After this, I'll connect it all the way to the shoulder slope. The next step is to find your armhole line. To get your armhole line is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Whatever you get, make a mark, draw out a straight line. So after drawing this, place your tape, mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2 under your armhole line or chest line. Then you're going to place your ruler and you're going to connect it all the way to the upper part of your pattern. So after I'm done marking this, you're going to place your tape again, divide what you have there into 2 equal parts, mark the midpoint, come out by ½ inch. Now you're going to place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Now connect from the midpoint of your armhole to the upper part of your pattern. After marking this, you're going to mark and connect to your bust measurement divided by 4. After you're done marking at this point, the next step you're going to take is to go ahead to mark out your darts. Now to start marking your dart, you're going to mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5. Now take that measurement all the way to the lower part. After you're done marking this, you want to place your ruler and you're going to connect this all the way to that your corset length or blouse length. Now the next step is to measure from your neckline to your shoulder, divide it by 2, and you're going to go ahead to connect. Now we are taking our dart intake. If you have a smaller bust, like my bust is 33.5, I'm using 1 inch dart intake on both sides. If you have a moderate bust, you can use 1 inch here and 1.5 here. Why if you have a fuller bust, use 1.5 inches on both sides. Then go ahead to place your ruler and you're going to connect this at both sides of your dress. Now connect from the under bust to the bust. Repeat the same thing at this side, or connect from your bust to your under bust. Now after I'm done marking, I'm going to go ahead to outline my pattern, right? So this is what I have for this part of my dress. Now the next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to determine where I want the neckline of this dress to start. That is, one side is higher and one side is lower. Now you need to consider the higher part first. That is what you'll be measuring. So go ahead to place your tape on the shoulder, determine where it is, draw out a straight line. We can still go higher a bit or alter it more. Now for my dart intake, I'm using 0.75. If you have a moderate bust, you use 1 inch on both sides. While if you have a fuller bust, you're going to use 1 inch at the center front and 1.5 at the side. This is the center front and this is the side front. So go ahead to connect your pattern. Now let's insert our body measurement. Mark your bust measurement divided by 4. I like using this dart that is at the overbust to avoid having any excess. I'll just add ½ inch for stitching. I'll mark the under bust measurement divided by 4, pick the dart intake, replace and add my sewing allowance. For the waistline, now you can determine to snatch your waistline now, or use your darts to snatch your waistline, right, to insert your style line and your dart. But I'll be doing this directly so that it will be easier to understand. Let's say my waist is 28 and I want to take out 2 inches from it. 28 minus 2 will give me 26. Then divide that 26 and mark. Measure your dart intake, replace it, then add ½ inch to your pattern. Now after you're done marking that, at the hemline or the lower part of your blouse length, you're going to mark your hip measurement divided by 4, pick your dart intake, replace, and add your sewing allowance. This is what I have. I'll place my ruler and I will go ahead to connect my pattern all the way down. So after I'm done connecting, this is what I have. Come up by 1.5 inches from the hemline and you mark, right? Or you can even use 1 inch, because if you look at the lower part of this dress, the asymmetric design at this part went down very low. So you should at least have like extra 4 inches to 4.5 inches after your waistline here, so that you can easily achieve this asymmetric design we have here. Now go ahead to mark your bust dart. How do you get your bust dart? Your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. Let's say your shoulder to waist in front is 17 and the shoulder to waist at the back is 16. Minus that 16 from 17, what you will get is 1 inch. Mark that 1 inch and connect it to your nipple point. So I'll just go ahead and I will cut this out before we go ahead to draw out the asymmetric shape. Please blend out your bust dart. It is very important so that it will match up. So after cutting this out, now what you want to do is to transfer all that measurement to the other side. If you have a tracing wheel, you can just go ahead to trace out. So I'm just marking this in case you don't have a tracing wheel, so that it won't be too confused. So all those your bust line, under bust line, mark it at the other side, connect it. So just the same way you marked your dart, that is your nipple to nipple divided by 2, your connected your under bust, you will do it on this side of your dress. So after marking out, this is what I have. Now let's go ahead to alter this. Now this side, you have to blend out your bust dart. Please hold it with pin or tape, whatever you're going to hold it with. So now first of all, we are going to like add a style line to this. Now when you're making a Victorian corset or an overbust corset, you normally have like multiple dart lines or style lines on it. Now most times that style line is used to snatch the waistline, but since we have snatched the waistline already, there's no need adding a dart to snatch the waist. All we have to do is just to add a style line to it. Now for the center of this dress, you can go ahead to cut it into 2 or leave it as 1 piece. Now also repeat the same thing at this side. Go ahead to blend the dart and you're going to place your ruler to connect. So I'll go ahead to place and I will rule out a straight line. So I'll just cut this into different pattern, right? Center front, middle front, side front, middle front, side front. Remember, you can cut your pattern into 2. Connect from this side, blend it, make sure that this dart here and the other side matches very well. So you want to go down a bit. Now this other side, you have to place your tape, determine where you want it to be. Please, you have to like take that measurement. It's not something that you just guess. Take where you want it to be and then you blend your dart here, make sure it's matching, and connect it to the armhole of the dress. So this is what I have after I am done marking. Just like I said, you can slash the middle pattern into 2 and join it back, or just leave it that way if you want to make it very easy. So I'll just go ahead to cut this out. So if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Also remember to blend out your dart before cutting out this pattern for the side that has bust dart. So I'll just cut out all the side that we do not need for this pattern, and then after cutting it out, this is what I have for this pattern. So if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead and ask.